Hey guys, I'm here on this, just got home from work on this lovely Wednesday evening, and I wanted to come on and make this video. I've got little Monroe here, and just wanted to chat with you guys about honesty within the community, speaking our thoughts on opinions of different things, and really, are we doing the artists a disservice by sugarcoating, or are we doing them a service by being honest if we don't like something about their work? I feel that some artists get really offended by us collectors sometimes putting it out there, like honest reviews of different things, because I see different collectors that want to share their honest opinion and feedback, because for me, I'm going to use myself as an example, is that I generally give you guys feedback on certain things that I've experienced, just because had I come into the community and been exposed to everything that's out there like it is now, I would want to know that feedback so I can kind of try to figure out what it is that I want, what I'm seeking, what I'm looking for. And I myself feel like sugarcoating or telling the artists always what they want to hear does not do them a service. I think that it does them a disservice. And what artists need to understand is that without the feedback of us collectors that are purchasing their product, how will they know if we're really happy with the product? How are they going to know that we like what they're producing, or maybe things they can work on just to better their craft? And I've just always been a firm believer, for as long as I've been in this doll community, I've always been upfront and honest about my true feelings about something, whether I like it or not. And it's only my opinion. I'm one of how many collectors out there. Just because it's something that I don't necessarily enjoy doesn't mean that someone else out there won't enjoy it and doesn't want that. But because I do like to put out my opinions out there based on feedback, based on people reaching out to me, asking me questions, people wanting to know what I think about things, that's why I put it in a video and I put it out there for everybody to hear and know my opinions, my thoughts on things. I also, in the process of doing that, I'm trying to make people aware of things that they might not have been aware of, such as in my last video, or the video before, I was trying to clarify the different types of silicones. People get very confused. Collectors, especially, even collectors that have been around a while, they still get confused because there's a lot of terminology that people aren't familiar with, or maybe just haven't heard of before. And collectors out there may be assuming information or assuming one thing is the same as the other. And I feel like, because I know the difference, and I do know that there is a difference in, kit silicone versus an addition silicone, I want collectors to know that, because if I assumed that, Claire's, addition babies had the same silicone as the kit additions, I purchased the kit edition and didn't realize it till I had the doll home, I would be disappointed, because it's a specific kind of silicone that I'm looking for. So I don't want that to happen to somebody out there that doesn't know the difference. It's a lot of gray area out in our community. There's a lot of other channels out there that will tell you that this is the best silicone on the market. This feels the same as this. This feels the same as this. There's no difference. Oh, it does the same. It has the same feeling. I've heard it from particular channels out there that are trying to kind of gloss over the fact that there are differences, especially with high-end silicones, especially with Claire Taylor silicones. There's a difference. And when you're looking to invest a lot of money in a doll, I want people to know what they're getting. So sugarcoating it and saying this is perfect, it's amazing, it's wonderful, if I don't truly feel that way, you're not going to get that from me. And it upsets some people that I tend to be on the honest side of things. And it's not intended to upset the artist. So because I stated in my last video, it's, the kit silicone is just, it's too soft for me, especially for larger dolls. The legs move in a wobbly way and they bend unnaturally. And when you pick the baby up, I've seen people handling the Willow kit and it's really soft silicone for a large baby. And I don't particularly care for it. And without an armature, the doll moves unnaturally. And that's just my opinion, but some people get upset over it, and that's okay. You can be upset, but this is not an attack on the artist. This is not me saying, oh, Claire's work is terrible. I love Claire's work. I'm just saying, I don't need to have and love every single doll that she creates. I think her work is amazing, and I think her sculpting is beautiful. The silicone is amazing. I have said that like time and time again, that if I'm going to recommend an artist silicone, it's going to be Claire Taylor's, So just because I don't love the super, super soft silicone, I don't like any artist super marshmallowy soft silicone. And it's for the same reason. I'm looking for realism. I'm looking for the way a doll moves that seems realistic. And babies have bones. Babies have, they hold themselves. They don't just flop unnaturally. And so that is something that is what I don't particularly care for. So it's not just Claire Taylor. So for those out there that think that I'm targeting Claire, it's not about Claire. It's about what I like in silicone. And I've experienced some other artists' work that was super soft. Didn't care for them either. It's just my preference. I'm allowed to have a preference. I absolutely love the consistency and the softness of Monroe. This edition to me is one of Claire's best editions. It's just what I particularly care for. It checks all the boxes. I like the sculpt. I like the face. I like the silicone she used. And that's my prerogative to like that, obviously, because I've had her for longer than a year and a half now, which is the longest I've held on to any doll. So that should tell you something. So it's just me sharing my preferences, guys. And if I were to do reviews, I would be blatantly honest about it. If I did kit reviews, I would be honest about it. There's several kits out there that I don't care for, several that I love. It's really all about my preferences that I'm sharing on my channel. And I think people forget that, when we make videos, we're sharing how we feel about things. The things that we like or dislike. And it's one person's opinion in the community. We're all allowed to have them. We all share them, and it's not meant to hurt anybody or attack an artist or secretly dislike an artist or something like that it's being made out to be. And I think it's just blown way out of proportion. And I just think that, everybody likes something different. I've said this time and time again, guys, and this is what it boils down to. Our doll community is full of collectors that love all different types of dolls, all different types of artists. Imagine if we all liked just the same thing. How boring would that be? But we don't. We like different things. That's what's great about our doll collecting community. I think that people take things way too personally in this community sometimes, and their feathers get ruffled. And I just think that people shouldn't put too much, thought and emotion, into hearing someone's feedback about a kit or a doll or an edition or whatever. I mean, there's, so many other things to worry about in life. This is not one of them. This is just fun stuff, guys. But even though it's fun, it's a lot of money to invest, which is why I'll always come on. I will give you my honest opinion. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If there's something I don't like, just like the experiences I've had with past artists that I'll never do business with, I've been very upfront and honest with you guys about them. I will not sugarcoat because I don't think it does the artist any good to sugarcoat anything. They only grow from hearing our feedback. And if artists' feelings get hurt, then well, I'm sorry, it's not meant to hurt anybody's feelings, but I think that it's okay to share what we like and what we don't like, because I honestly want artists to listen to our feedback. We help them build their businesses. We are their customers. If we don't like something, I feel like artists should be able to hear us out without getting upset. But that's my thoughts on this whole thing. And I know that some people got upset because I put out there I didn't like super soft silicone, but guys, I'm entitled to my opinion, and that is not going to change And I'm not gonna lie and say I like something when I don't. It's just not in me to do that. And I'm sorry for those people out there that can't seem to accept it. It is what it is. We all like different things. And I think that this community is big enough where we can enjoy all types of dolls. And I enjoy seeing those dolls on other people's channels. I have friends that have the particular types of silicones that I don't necessarily like. And I wouldn't purchase, but I enjoy seeing them on my friends' channels, and I think that they're still beautiful. It's just not something I would invest my money in. That's the difference. I can enjoy the art. I can enjoy other people's dolls, even if it's not something I would actually bring home and have in my nursery. And then there's sometimes where I completely change my mind. I mean, this has happened where, you know, when silicone first came out, I didn't think I'd like any type of soft silicone. I only thought I was going to be like a dragon skin silicone collector, you know, because the soft silicone scared me. But my tastes change, and they may change again. Something might change, or I see a smaller baby that's made with that super soft marshmallow silicone, and maybe they have armatures that help support the silicone better, and I will change my mind and have one in my collection. That could happen too. But right now, as it stands, it's just not something I'm interested in. Plus, I'm still completely in love with this doll that I have. I enjoy having this particular baby. I don't have an urge to bring another doll home at this point in time. So, you know, at some point in time that might happen. Well, time will tell, guys. But anyways, I've got little Monroe. She's wearing a cute little Next sleeper that's just a floral sleeper, same one she's been wearing. I really love it on her. We're about to get a snowstorm, so she's been in the pajamas since the weekend, and this is the first time I've actually come in and spent really a lot of time in here with her. But just wanted to kind of come on and say hello to everybody, and just kind of share my thoughts on sharing opinions about our artists, our favorite artists. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a great rest of your work week, and Monroe and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching, guys.